In literary studies, language is never merely a tool of communication, it is a site of meaning making.
Consider this statement: time is a thief. This is not an ornamental flourish.
It is a conceptual act and assertion that reshapes how we understand temporality itself.
Today's lecture examines metaphor not simply as a figure of speech, but as a central mechanism of literary expression and critical interpretation. To understand literature deeply, we must first understand how metaphor shapes thought.
In its most fundamental sense, a metaphor is a figure of speech in which one entity is identified with another, thereby transferring meaning between two domains. Unlike simile, which signals comparison, metaphor performs substitution. To put it formally, a metaphor enacts a semantic tension between the literal and the figurative. For example, the mind is an ocean. Here, the mind is not like an ocean, it is conceptualized as one. Depth, mystery, turbulence, all are transferred onto the abstract notion of consciousness.
Modern literary theory, particularly the work of George Lakoff and Mark Johnson, has revolutionized our understanding of metaphor.
They argue that metaphor is not merely linguistic, it is cognitive. We do not simply use metaphors, we think through them.
Conceptual metaphors such as time is money, argument is war, are not poetic accidents. They are structuring principles of thought. Thus, metaphor becomes central not only to literature, but to epistemology itself. Following classical rhetorical analysis, particularly that of I.A. Richards, a metaphor consists of two essential components. The tenor is the subject under discussion. The vehicle is the image that carries meaning. Consider, life is a journey. Life functions as the tenor. Journey operates as the vehicle. The interpretive task lies in identifying the grounds, the shared semantic field, progression, direction, uncertainty.
For analytical clarity, we classify metaphors into several types.
Simple metaphor, a direct and immediate identification. He is a lion. Extended metaphor or conceit, a sustained comparison developed across a text, particularly prominent in metaphysical poetry.
Implied metaphor, where the tenor is not explicitly stated. She barked commands. Barked implies a dog, and the tenor remains hidden.
Dead metaphor, metaphors that have lost their figurative force through overuse. Leg of a table, heart of the issue.
Mixed metaphor, a collision of incompatible metaphorical frames, often stylistically weak, but occasionally used deliberately.
Let us turn to canonical texts.
In William Shakespeare's As You Like It, we encounter all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. This is not merely descriptive, it is ontological. Human existence is reimagined as performance. Identity becomes role. Life becomes theater. In romantic poetry, metaphor mediates between the human and the natural world. In contrast, modernist writers employ metaphor to express fragmentation and alienation. While both metaphor and simile involve comparison, the distinction is philosophically significant.
A simile maintains difference. A metaphor collapses it.
Compare. Life is like a journey, tentative. Life is a journey, assertive, transformative. Metaphor, therefore, carries greater interpretive force. As students of English literature, your task is not merely to identify metaphors, but to interpret them critically. Ask, what semantic fields are being connected? What cultural or historical meanings inform the metaphor? Does it reinforce or challenge dominant ideologies? Metaphor is never neutral. It encodes perspective. Metaphor is central to poetic imagination, narrative structure, ideological construction. It shapes not only how texts mean, but how they produce meaning. To study literature without attending to metaphor is to overlook its most fundamental operation. In conclusion, metaphor is not an embellishment of language. It is its very foundation. It bridges the abstract and the concrete, the visible and the invisible, the said and the unsaid.
As you continue your study of literature, remember, every metaphor is an invitation to think deeper, to read critically, and to uncover the layers beneath the text. In literature, meaning is rarely stated, it is suggested, transferred, and transformed.
Subscribe for advanced lectures on literary theory, criticism, and textual analysis.